Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Josh Hant. I want to welcome you to today's presentation on bioactive precision peptides. We're calling this a future of wellness and an opportunity to transform lives, which include your own. So, Teammate Wellness is made up of both my wife and I starting it, as well as her name is Meredith, as well as team, which now spans a large part of the country and soon to be Canada as well. So, I want to welcome you. I'm excited for this and let's have some fun. So here we go. So my story, super simple, right? No story's simple, but here I am. I'm a chiropractor. I graduated from chiropractic school in 2006. I became obsessed with natural health in undergrad, right before chiropractic school, after taking an anatomy and physiology class. Loved it, and I've been helping patients in New York City function optimally. We do what's called corrective care or crisis care, this critical transition care, which we end up calling corrective care. So we're working with people's structure and function and nervous system. Really cool stuff. Today's not a chiropractic talk. Just want to let you know I absolutely love what I do. And the human physiology, the human spirit, it's all what I want to improve in everybody's life that I get to have an interaction with. I'm a lifestyle podcaster. I have hundreds of episodes that we've been listened to in 53 different countries, and it's only produced in English. So that's pretty darn cool. And I can tell you, over those years of podcasting, I've learned so much, having experts like Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Josh Axe, Emily Fletcher, Ben Greenfield, really cool and really smart people that are smarter than me. I love to learn from. So I'm a nonstop learner, and I love learning things and actually sharing with the people that I care about, and that's all of you. And that's why hopefully you're here to learn something new tonight and take some action. I'm also a certified functional nutritional medicine practitioner. I hate the word medicine, but we'll call it functional health practitioner. Yeah, took a deep dive. This has been now going on. My training's been going on for about 3 years, and I absolutely love it. Graduated very recently and impacting people's lives already with lifestyle based choices in their health or nutrition. So I'm pumped that you're here. Let's dive into actually why you're here. You're all here because you want to make a change in your health or someone else's health. The problem is right now in the US, 60% of Americans have at least one chronic disease. 40% of them have at least two chronic diseases. At least two, right? That's two plus. 25% of children are obese in the US. More than that, I think the number is close to 50% of children have chronic disease, but 25% are obese. Right? Obesity leads to many other things. We've all heard of metabolic syndrome, obesity, heart disease, cancer. All these have roots in making poor lifestyle choices, not just when you were older, but throughout our lives. Mental health is impacted by your physical health, right? When your body's firing on all cylinders, your muscles are working, your body's burning fat as fuel, it's healthy, you're eating good things, your physical body impacts your physiology, right? That's how the body works, which impacts our brain chemistry and brain function, right? So our mental health is super important, and it gets impacted by the things we do health-wise, right? And right now, the problem is ultimately getting worse. It's not getting better. We're living unhealthy for a lot longer. Heard a great quote by a doc the other day saying, we have to die young at a very old age. And I thought that was the coolest quote because we are living longer than ever before, but sicker than ever before, right? The advance notice is here, right? Nursing homes are popping up everywhere. People can't walk. I mean, we used to joke when we were kids. I'm 45. We used to joke when we were kids, and they'd have that commercial, "Help, I've fallen and I can't get up." That's a reality. That's every day, right? It's scary, right? Have you heard of type 3 diabetes? This is type 3 diabetes is, think of dementia and Alzheimer's. It's a dysfunctional brain based on the food choices you made for a long time. Crazy. They're calling it type 3 diabetes because it's based off of lifestyle choices, aka one of them is the food we eat and what we put in our body. You may have a chronic disease. That's maybe a reason you're here. You may have a friend or a family member, someone that has a chronic disease. Some may know someone that has a couple. And it doesn't make a difference the age, right? We have kids and we have adults that are all sick, which is incredibly sad. And that's one of my missions, to really help make a huge impact in this space. Right now, we know over 60% of bankruptcies in the US are from medical costs. I'll tell you what, spending money on your health is a lot cheaper than spending money on disease. Do you want to be one of those statistics? I sure hope you don't. And that's more than likely why you're with me now. Love this quote as well. And Mahatma Gandhi said this: we have to be the change that we wish to see in the world. And all of you are here because you want change. And it starts by making a decision and becoming that person. You have to be first. Then we have to do the action steps, right? And then we start to have the results. It doesn't happen any other way. We don't just get the results and, okay, we're going to become healthy. No, we have to decide that we're going to be healthy. Then what happens next? We do the actions that are going to help us become healthy. And then as we start to go down on this journey, go through this journey, we have health. We have longevity. We have healthy longevity. So we have to be the change that we wish to be in the world. And I found this company, Make Wellness. So I'm going to tell you a little story of how that happened, but I can tell you this is destiny in the making. This is one of their slogans, is unlocking human potential. And my first podcast, which was called Lifestyle Locker Radio, you could look that up. It was about unleashing human potential. So I said, oh my God, this is a perfect fit. When I saw this piece of art here, this photo that they use. So how I found Make Wellness is really interesting, and it may be how you found me. It may be how you found out to get more information about Team Make Wellness and Make Wellness. And a friend posted something online. Her name is Sarah. And it was something like this: is friends don't let friends take Ozempic. Comment below if you want more information. So I commented. So we had back and forth conversations over direct messenger on Facebook. And she's like, you gotta check this company out. This is so cool. This is going to be the future, right? The technology they're using to create these supplements or these nutraceuticals, the results that are showing up in their clinical trials, all of this stuff was coming out. And I said, shoot, what do I have to lose? It doesn't cost me anything to get more information. So I got more information. I signed up. And I signed up as what they called an affiliate. Even though there was nothing to sell, I wanted to get information. I wanted to be on the leading edge of this. So to make a long story short, as we started to get more information, they released the products to the public. I started sharing more information with people around me that I knew on social media, and started utilizing the products myself, my wife as well, family, friends. I started, everybody, you got to get this, try these out, get this. And the results started coming in, were really cool. So finding Make Wellness was a really cool blessing. And I'm grateful to be, we'll say, part of the Make Wellness family, but being able to create a team of like-minded, excited people that are sharing this, I want to call it technology, right? This nutritional technology with everybody they can around the country. So pumped that you're here. Let's keep going. So the first question, because I know this is what you're probably thinking, is, what are peptides? I hear all about peptides, and this is really what got me involved. Is I had no idea what a peptide was. I know it sounds crazy. I mean, I guess I heard about it in my functional health classes, but it wasn't something that I was so interested in, because what I've heard of very briefly about peptides are just things that are pharmaceutical things that you inject. I'm like, not for me. So peptides, in a very simple way, are small chain amino acid fragments that are about 2 to 20 amino acids long. So, okay, cool. So there's the science of what amino acid is, but we really need to know what they do. That's what I was more concerned with. They deal with hormone regulation, immune system function, cell signaling, metabolic regulation, tissue growth and repair, antioxidant defense, reproductive functions, cardiovascular health, antimicrobial and antiviral action, neuroprotection and cognition, muscle growth and performance. I'm like, okay, that sounds really cool. Tell me more. So the more I got involved, the more I started to learn. I learned that there are two types of peptides, and I learned this actually from Make Wellness. They're what we call therapeutic peptides. These are pharmaceutical injected peptides that are used for what they call one mechanism of action. And what they do is they focus on disease, or they focus on one problem and they attempt to eliminate the problem, not the root cause, but the problem. And there's a lot of potential side effects and a lot of downstream effects that are really possible and potential here. Then there's bioactive precision peptides. They're made by nature. Cool. There are multiple mechanisms of actions and virtually no side effects. Sign me up. That's really cool. And what multiple mechanisms of actions are means it works, for instance, with burning fat, there's not just one thing that has to happen. Like, we're not injecting something to melt the fat away, right? That doesn't happen. There's a lot of processes that are going on for your body to start utilizing the fat as energy and burning it, and you shrink your fat, right? That's what multiple mechanisms of action are. Then these bioactive precision peptides. I'm going to read this, and I apologize for reading slides, and it's just more important for me to read these just to get this specific information across, because I don't want to just talk through them or around them. Bioactive precision peptides are specific small amino acid fragments, like we said, generally 2 to 20 amino acids long, obtained from natural plant and animal sources or proteins, and capable of eliciting a physiochemical change beyond their nutritional value in normal body processes. I'll explain that in a second. Bioactive precision peptides have high oral, so you're taking these orally, you're not injecting them in your body, high oral bioavailability, and are vital to human physiology, primarily acting as signaling agents. They play a crucial role in various physiological processes and can influence the body chemistry in several ways. So, what does that all mean? I know it's a lot of gobbledygook to many of you potentially, but what it means is we have all these innate responses that are happening in our body 24/7, 365, whether we know it or not. And these peptides that we take orally that come from nature have very high bioavailability, and they work with those natural internal workings of the body. I want you to think of them as like a little bit of a boost or to elevate that innate response, versus what the therapeutic peptides do is take over the response. It's a drug, right? Designed to treat a disease. So they line up specifically for one thing. So this works with your body to enhance the process of burning fat or building muscle or having more energy or mental clarity, whatever the goal is with which one you're taking, right? So very, very powerful, and you have a lot of potential to actually have some pretty amazing changes. Um, Give me one second. If I'm not sure if you see me moving my face, but there we go. So again, another thing that I'm like, oh, the stars are aligned, unlocking the potential of humanity. I wish I thought of that one. That's really, really cool. So the proprietary bioactive precision peptides that the company makes are found in nature and effectively communicate with our body chemistry, directing cellular pathways towards youthful regeneration and away from age-related decline. Processing technology has been developed to protect and preserve bioactive precision peptides, physiological activity, and bioavailability. Okay, maybe a little more gobbledygook. Let me explain. I wanted to read it first. So, when searching for this and learning more about the bioactive precision peptides myself, I didn't want something that was just going to say, "Hey, listen, let's help me make me stronger," which I want to, or make me more fit, burn more fat, or I know all these things happen in our body. I want all of the good, right? I don't want the bad, but I want all of the good. And what this is saying is, right, they're found in nature, but what they focus on, and I'm going to use the word longevity here, they are using our body's chemistry and directing cellular pathways. So directing the things that are happening inside that, the way the body works, towards youthful regeneration, so rebuilding, and away from age-related decline. So making us live longer, healthier. Okay, sign me up again, right? How cool is that? And the peptides, the second part, where it says processing technology has been developed to protect and preserve bioactive precision peptides, physiological activity, and bioavailability. Oftentimes when we take supplements, or right, we put like those supplements in our body, sometimes they don't get digested or start to function the right way. They've used technology to make sure that our bodies can utilize what actually goes in, right? So it's not just in the body and out of the body. So again, I know I'm kind of just bouncing around here with back and forth between these peptides because I think it's so important. We get bombarded on all media, social media, TV, or mainstream media with commercials for pharmaceutical companies, right? Since 1997, they made it legal, so drug companies can just plaster the web with ask your doctor for X, Y, or Z, right? So Make Wellness is bioactive precision peptides. I'm saying it over and over again, right? Derived from plants, stable. We take them orally, right in our mouth, or they're the capsule or that powder that you mix with water. This targeted metabolism, inflammation, cellular health without adverse effects. It's science driven, discovered through AI, and clinically proven. Right again, and I know this says it twice here on one page, and I apologize. It's a dietary supplement to support optimal health and longevity, and they have what's called the clean and transparent document, which is the never list. Right? They don't put bad junk in it that's unhealthy for human beings. And then the therapeutic peptides, the pharmaceutical ones, are injected. They're unstable, have the potential for side effects and feedback loops causing dependency. I'll explain what that means in a second. And they have narrow therapeutic use, like glucose regulation with GLP-1. That's the Wegovy Ozempic type drug, made by pharma, sold as a drug, and meant to treat disease. So those bottom lines, made by pharma, sold as a drug, meant to treat disease, versus derived from a plant and animal protein, sold as a dietary supplement to support optimal health and longevity. You decide which of those you want, right? I want the one on the left, obviously. That's why we're here. But those negative feedback loops, what that means is a potential side effect, potentially, or causing dependency, is when you're taking one of these injectable peptides with that one mechanism of action. Just think of the fat loss ones, or the weight, not fat necessarily, the weight loss peptides that we all hear about, the commercials. When you're taking it, you're losing muscle mass, fat mass, bone density. We have all these things that are happening, and I've seen stuff all over social media. Oh, I have Ozempic face. These people have these sunken in body parts, because you're diminishing muscle as well. But what happens when you stop? Your body was so used to the drug, because it was a therapeutic drug. It was designed to do that one thing that it's designed to do. Now your body doesn't have that anymore, and it wasn't trained to keep your body healthy, right, and optimal longevity, so we can start to put back weight on. Similar to, you think, the way a surgical procedure works, often many times when people have their stomach tied up with a surgery to lose weight, and ultimately they gain their weight back after they lose it, because all of their habits and everything, their lifestyles taught them before, which made them obese, is bringing them back to obesity, right? So the products are awesome. There's a total of 6 right now. 4 of them are bioactive precision peptides. They have some really cool bundles that are available, and I think you can make a pretty cool choice if you're going to the site to check them. It's teammakewellness.com, which you'll see a couple times here. So the pictures here are of a 21-day use of some of the metabolic bioactive precision peptides this woman used, lean and fit, for 21 days. Results are awesome. The products, again, just to kind of touch base on here, they're the FDA inspected as NSF and GMP certified facilities with stringent testing for potency and purity. I know I mentioned that, but here's more of the details, which is the gold standard in supplementation. Research based, we mentioned this. We're using AI to scour the technology, to scour the research and the data more than humans can do, faster than humans can do. It's eco-friendly, committed to safety and transparency and sustainability. I know I mentioned that. And I love the results. The results are coming in every single day. People are like, oh my God, Doc, I'm so much more focused. Can you believe this? I lost my love handles in 2 weeks. Is that even possible? Well, you showed me the pictures. Yes. So there's lots of really, really cool things. And just to add more pictures, the woman on the left, those left 2 pictures, same woman, is 34 days on the peptides. She was using both lean, fit, and I believe hydrated as well. The gentleman on the right was more of the atypical, really cool, amazing results. He did 2 weeks. It all depends on our lifestyle choices that coincide with this, our age a little bit, based on the speed of change. People are like, Doc, I didn't change in 2 weeks. Of course, you have 35 years of change going on. So if you're proactive, you'll have much better changes, right? Getting better sleep, eating better, drinking more water. All those things play a big role. And so whether you're here and you're here because of one of two things, you're either here because you want to start your own health journey, you want to start being proactive yourself. Head over to teammakewellness.com, get the bundle that works for you, get the products that work the best for you, and just dive in. If you have questions, I'll have my contact info at the end, but head over there, teammakewellness.com, and start getting your bioactive precision peptides. I would ask you this: give yourself the courtesy of doing them or utilizing them for 3 months before you make any decisions, right? And make sure you're doing some proactive things as well. Or you're here because you want to impact your personal health as well as potentially build a business and impact others. So you can join at teammakewellness.com where it says join. And there are really cool incentives. You can read the whole slide here, but you can get paid out daily, monthly, or you do get paid out daily, monthly. You can earn bonuses for product credits, meaning they're giving you money once you start selling more. It's really neat. And, I'm sorry, I have my product credits. I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. They're paying me to help sell it to other people and bring other people on board, but they're also giving me money to utilize to buy more product for myself, which I absolutely love. And you have total flexibility. There are no rights or wrong ways to how much you want to make. It's all a personal choice. I have people that say, Doc, I just want to make an extra $500 a month, which is on the easier side. And, it could go towards a car payment. It could go towards, groceries, right? Groceries are expensive these days, right? So it can go towards that. And that's $6,000 a year if you want to think about it, which is great. Who doesn't want an extra $6,000 a year? So you have a lot of opportunity. There's lots of bonuses, which are going to go, I believe, until March 2026, which you can collect up to $103,000. That's big. Definitely want to be part of that as well in that growth. And as you make the decision, you choose a path. I'm here to be a support for you. I'm here to coach you if you want to be part of our team, or if you want to utilize the products. Hey, let's reach out and let me help you get started the right way to get the absolute best results. So this is how you're going to do that. So I want to thank you for taking the time to be here. First and foremost, I know we've gotten about 22, 23 minutes into this training. You can go to teammakewellness.com, like we said, or you can connect with me at drjosh@lifestylelocker.com. You can find me on all the typical social medias as well. And I look forward to being part of your health solution or being part of your business growth as well, whether you're a doc or you're in college or wherever you are in your life's journey. So once again, super pumped for you. And I'm going to share a quote with you to finish up here. It's made by BJ Palmer, and he's the developer of chiropractic, but the quote is so cool. You never know how far-reaching something you think, say, or do can impact the lives of millions tomorrow. And I hope that this has impacted you and that you can do the same for others as well. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.